up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel with me, A Sip of Abundance with Ny'Chel Dior. And I would just like to first off say thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. We have so much to talk about. It's been so long and we're about to revamp some things. We're gonna change some things up. It's time to really lock in on this thing, because one of the biggest things that I've learned in a short amount of time was that learning the law of assumption and putting in these spiritual practices along with just who I am as a person has really transformed my life in all of the best ways, and I want to share that with you guys. I've gotten some feedback from people that I may have spoken to over the years, and one of the biggest things that I've learned was that people want to hear about the experiences and circumstances from people who are almost similar to them, regardless of it's, who you are, what you believe, where you come from, even honestly down to race. Like, a lot of things play into these things, and I do believe representation matters. And then there's so many people who are in the law of assumption community specifically who are learning these two things, and I think we do have an advantage when we're learning and we're applying and we're practicing and just truly overall making our lives a better experience, So what I wanted to do was come on here and share my experiences. These are my personal experiences. I have some experiences from people that I may have spoken to personally, and I would like to share them because there's a lot of things that we can do to basically change our minds. If you've ever heard that phrase, change your mind, change your life, like, it is so true. I have done a complete 180 in my life, and I have not been this happy in a long time, and so I would like to share that. This first video is just like that reintroduction to who I am, what my purpose is, and what my mission is, because at the end of the day, I believe that I was born to teach. It is solely something that is in me. I love to talk about this, and I really get excited. And so if I can, I want to be able to put this information out to as many people as I can, because at the end of the day, sometimes we don't understand, and you just need a little bit of a push. And I do understand that messages can be told, the same messages can be told from different people, but depending on who you are will depend on how you receive it. So I'm hoping that my story and my trials and triumph can encourage and motivate you and others to do whatever it is that you set out to do in this life. Nothing is off limits. And at the end of the day, if you believe in yourself, I promise you, like, things will change. So with that being said, let's take a little recap. I would also very much so encourage you to see how we got here. I posted a video, I believe about 2 years ago, and I will link it. And I spoke specifically about how the law of assumption and how learning it had truly transformed my life. Well, update, because I don't know if you can tell, background's different. A lot has changed since then, and that's going to be a separate video because it's very detailed, and it's going to take some time. So we're going to have to get our coffee, our water, our juice, our tea, and we're going to have a chit chat, But the big thing I would love to say in this particular video is get clear on who you say you are. You cannot let society, your family, your friends, social media, or whomever dictate and determine who you are. You have to be honest and true with yourself. And sometimes it does take some soul searching in order to figure that out. So that's gonna look different for everybody, And one of the big things that I've learned is being unapologetically you is so freeing. Like, one of the biggest things I've learned is just moving and dancing to the beat of my own drum has brought a lot of happiness into my life. Like, alignment is so real when you have gotten yourself to a place where you're no longer thinking about how stressful life is or how frustrating life is, and you start to just find greatness and gratitude in just the little things, and you appreciate where you are, because it honestly could be worse. And the thing is, I don't ever want anybody to feel guilty for wanting more. It's okay to want and desire more. We were not put on this earth to suffer. So at the end of the day, if you have these grandiose ideas, these huge, lavish, what they would consider in the hood, hoop dreams. If you have those, they are obtainable, but it's gonna be a matter of you being able to align yourself and shift with the version of you that exists to achieve that, because the possibilities are seriously endless. So with that being said, this is just that introduction. Welcome, have fun, leave your comments and suggestions on what you want to talk about, what you may want to hear about, and I'll do my best to articulate my experiences if I can, to be able to see if we can connect somewhere, because sometimes you just need to hear from a different perspective. And I have a very real world perspective, and I'm a little bit older than a lot of people that I've seen in the community, and I do find it interesting because it's about access, and it depends on what you're looking at. So please go back, watch my first video. It is a little bit long, but the rest of this will make sense. All right, bye for now. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because we have a lot to talk about, guys.